I think what's really interesting is that a lot of the challenges that people are facing is really the consequence of some of the changes in the workplace since the 2008 recession. So what they're really struggling with today is, how do I win my customers back when I have far less employees and far less to offer, and I've decreased, my cost base, but I still want to compete. Or how do I engage the employees that I have and make them want to go above and beyond? Oh, by the way, career paths have gotten flat and there's not as many opportunities, and we don't have as much flexibility or financial rewards to offer as we once did. So that would be another one. And then the third one is they're always struggling with silos and how do we set up our organization for the future? So how do we maximize our people, our talent? What I find interesting is, in a lot of my clients, is that they're all struggling with some of the similar types of dynamics. Is at the root of the challenges that they're having is either one, they're growing to the next level of organizational maturity, and maybe in the days of more organic growth that they were able to swap out the operating practices to match where they're at, and it's harder now because you don't have quite the same amount of money to invest in those types of things to create the more sophisticated operating practices. Or they have another challenge that makes it hard to address these issues is a lot of companies are growing because of mergers and acquisitions rather than organic growth. And so there's nothing wrong with mergers and acquisitions if you're being really strategic about it. But what gets really hard is when you have the holding company that's expecting very different business units. The only option that they have in terms of how they lead is holding them to very close short-term profitability. And again, there goes the available cash. So the problem really at the end of the day for all organizations, if you bottom line it, is they don't have the money to invest strategically in the long-term success of their company. So where I work with my clients now is it's a consideration, but it's not necessarily a constraint. They have to get creative because you have to balance the fact that short-term profitability is expected of you, but that doesn't negate your ability to grow a business and create something of substantial value.